Welcome again to another episode of the Illest Uminati podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Tonight, we've got a special guest. We've got his Instagram handle is Illest Uminati. Man, I think I messed up that.
Uminati.
Uminati. Javan, sir, how are you doing today?
We here, man, so we doing good.
Welcome, Javan. What?
Happy Labor Day, man.
Just laid back. We didn't do much. It.
Just chilling, kicking it.
Cool.
Oh,
cool.
Got Red on it. Red, sir, you just joined us. Thank you, man.
You just called me sir.
We use proper.
I call everyone
pronouns
sir,
here.
I call everyone.
You never call me sir.
Mark it on the calendar. September 6th, 2021. He's been called Sir for the first time ever by Sir AJ, the comic collector. Mark it down.
What's up, guys? Sorry I'm late.
What's up, man? Go ahead.
I'm on CPT. You know that.
I don't know what that CPT. What is that?
Color people time.
Oh,
come on, bro.
I ain't never heard that. I thought he was talking. He's from Compton or something. CPT shit.
Long Beach and CPT. No, man.
No.
Us
I'm
brown,
not worthy for Compton.
Us brown colored people, we never arrive. You know, we never arrive on time to any party, whether you're Mexican, Filipino, black, white, purple, green, or blue.
No,
everyone runs late.
I'll be trying to break the stigma, man. I'll be trying to show up like 30 minutes early. I'm like, yeah.
You're trying to get to the food as quickly as possible before everyone else. I got you. All right. That's a good way to approach parties right there, man. I like it.
Well, sometimes the food's never ready by the time you get there.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Red had some good food. I saw you post on the social medias. Got some good barbecue going on.
Barbecue pork ribs, some chicken, also some milkfish and corn.
Yeah, you threw down.
I have to throw down.
I just I had to go get me some. I cooked me 3 ribeyes tonight, man. Ooh, and they came out way too cooked. I fucked those things up. They were just cooked all the way through. There was no pink in the middle. I should have paid more attention to. I messed up. But I had ribeye for dinner.
How'd you cook it?
On the pan with butter and olive oil, a little bit of garlic, just tried to sear it. I messed it up, man. It seared all the way. It seared everything, and it was bad.
You said it and forget it. That's what you did.
I completely forgot about it. That's why
I
messed it up.
What? Don't they say like
it's like 2 minutes per side?
Yeah.
Depending on how thick the steak is. I had some thin steaks, though. That's why that really messed me up. I'm like, all right, 1 to 2 minutes per side. But they were super thin. And I was like, 27 seconds each side is what I should have done. That's exactly what I should have done. I didn't do that.
Wow, exactly 27 seconds, huh?
Exactly 27. Not 26, not 28. 27 seconds that it cooks to the perfect temperature internally. No,
okay.
It doesn't.
All right.
And that's why you are a waiter and never a cook.
Exactly. That's why Red was the cook and I was the waiter.
Red, you were a waiter before?
No.
Or I'm sorry, you were a cook before?
He was a cook.
They do work with us.
That's when we were busboys.
Yeah, we were busboys. So Javon, all 3 of us worked at Marie Callender's at one time before AJ was like, I'm moving out. Before I was like, I'll be a waiter. Red down here was like, oh, screw it, I'll cook. And no joke, dude, it was on hit. We had literally about 10 of our friends. No joke when I say that number. We had about 10 of our friends working at Marie Callender's at one time. And at the end of the night, they allow you to take pies. And every single one of us would take a pie. We'd go to Red's house and just hang out right after work, just kicking it with hella pies.
You guys infiltrated that motherfucker, man.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, man.
We did. There was a time when I was when we were able to take like a whole New York cream. What's it called? New York cheesecake. Oh, that was the good night. That was a good night.
No. The good night was when there was at least a dozen pot pies left over.
Oh, yes.
No, I like the what was it? The Oreo one. The Oreo one was always
Oreo
cheesecakes. The Oreo, Oreo cream cheese. Oreo cream cheese. The one. Yeah, that one was on point. Yeah. Oh man,
dude, I remember the first day I worked at Marie Callender's. I threw up that night. Man.
What? I'm working.
No, because the busboy that I was working with, like, he didn't do anything. I did all the work, and like he was working me like a dog.
That wasn't me.
I think I know who he's talking about.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but yeah.
Little short Mexican dude. I forgot his name, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember, but yeah. Well, anyways, before we start the show, everyone who's watching, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. That way, you know anytime we're on the show. It also helps us out because we want to gain more followers and viewers, guys. So please do all that stuff and tell your friends. All right, please. I mean, we really need that what is it, grassroots promotion from you guys. All right.
Hey, AJ, before we get started, can we see what's up to some people in the chat? We have some people hanging out with us. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right. First up, man. Hey, I see our boy Captain Comics right there coming by, hanging out. Ahoy, mates. Oh, mermaids, he says. Whatever that means, homie. Thanks for showing up. James says, hurry up, Brad. Look at that. James came by and is hanging out. What it do? It is out to Hood Rat Comics. Thanks for stopping by. Team Nerd Hurt themselves. Who else is up in here? We have our boy Chris. What's up, everyone? Loving the Sav trading card on the mic. You like that? You see, look, we have some fans up in here, Javan. And that's it, man. That's everyone.
Because we have dozens
and dozens. Wait, no, we're more than 100 now at Red. We have 100
and
100 of fans.
Well, there's only a few right now.
Once it hits 200 subscribers, then we'll be able to say hundreds and hundreds.
Well, if you count YouTube and the what is it, iTunes and all that, isn't that all at least around 200?
We're at like 198 between that. Yeah, we're almost there.
No, they're not double subscribers, Red. How dare you say that?
We have two different fans, Red. We have the podcast listeners, and then we have the YouTube watchers. Yeah, man, we're conquering this world.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself.
Well, we'll get more fans when we get our OnlyFans set up.
Javon's like, all right, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Look at that. Sinister Titans up in the house. Javon saying, what's up? I'm excited to get my DOT Nirvana remarked CGC. We're going to be talking about all this later on in the show, my friend. But let's bring it over to AJ, man. Go ahead, AJ. What's going on?
Well, Javon, this is your first time on the show here. So, before we talk about all the current work you've got, why don't you give our listeners and anyone who's watching kind of like a brief history of how you got into comics and what made you consider becoming an artist?
Pretty much, I've always been a fan of comic books, you know what I'm saying, since early, I've always loved Spider-Man and all that, X-Men. We're lucky and grew up on the X-Men animated series and the Spider-Man animated series, so I was into comic book characters before I even knew what comic books were. And I've always been an artist. I've always been drawn, and I knew I was going to be an artist since 7th grade professionally, you know what I'm saying? We did like like a thing where it shows what you'll be when you grow up, your path is going to lead towards being a doctor or being a veterinarian or or going to prison, and I seen that it was like to be a professional graphic designer, and it had the cost of how how much you're gonna have to pay, and pretty much for the graphic designer it was like nothing, and it's like $50,000 to $75,000 a year. I was like, oh yeah, I'll be fine with that. You know what I mean? So then ever since then, I just stayed on my path, and I've always done art, graphics for the rap game, and kind of just tied back together because I was writing comics, and then it just dawned on me I should probably do some covers.
Okay, all right.
So you said, and I did see this on an earlier interview, that you said that you grew up watching the Spider-Man animated show and the X-Men animated show, and that's what led you into comics. It sounded a lot more like you were introduced to the comic world through animation, and then you picked it up with comics. So I wanted to ask you this. Once you saw the X-Men animated series, and then you started reading X-Men books, which X-Men did you want to see in that animated show, but just never showed up? Because I'm sure as a kid, you're like, I like this character, but how come they're not on TV?
Oh, what characters?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
So which character?
They did good. They had like everyone, like even random ass characters in the X-Men series. So that's like, I don't know. I don't even know because they had everybody. They literally had like, Savage Land stuff. They had Genosha, all that. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't even. I was satisfied. I was totally satisfied with it. So I don't even know.
Did you hear that, Fox and Disney? He was satisfied. You did good. We did well with this man's childhood. Good job.
Right? Am I lying? Right?
No, it was good, man. The X-Men TV show, in my opinion, is still one of the best cartoons of all time. Period. It really is. Even to this day.
Every other couple of years, I still run it back, and I'll run back the Spider-Man animated series. And
did you ever get into the Batman animated?
That was like, for me growing up, that was kind of like too dark. It was like a little like advanced for me at my time in life right there. You know what I mean? It was like really dark. Right now I've rewatched it and it's dope as hell. You know what I'm saying? The episodes I have watched. Yeah. And I love it now, but back then it was too deep for me. I just wanted to see action
And it was. I mean, definitely when you look back, the Batman animated series was definitely aimed more at like adult or at least young adult viewers.
Oh yeah,
because a lot of the topics and a lot of the the content
is suspenseful. Yeah,
yeah,
deep. It's a deep cartoon. Like
still good though. Still fantastic.
Oh yeah, Off the Hook, probably one of the best cartoons ever made too, as well. You know,
I would say so. Yeah, I mean, it even ties up. I mean, if you go all the way from Batman to Batman Beyond, and then even the Justice League, and there's even I think Green Lantern one that was like one season on Cartoon Network. Even that was good. So everything from that like little Bruce Timm universe has been on point.
Wait, no one's talking about the Wildcats animated show. No one's talking about the Max on MTV. Those were okay. They weren't quality, but
I can tell you Spawn though. The Spawn
on HBO. Yeah,
I remember that was. I remember seeing that. That's what really changed my life. Spawn is what absolutely changed my life as far as comics go. You know what I'm saying? Like
James is like Spawn animated TV show. Yeah,
because that's like the real comic. That's the first comics like I actually read. You know what I mean? Like
okay.
You know, like before, like when you're a kid, you have comics and you're just looking at the pages, and you know, it's just like Spider-Man and Happy. You know what I'm saying? But like Spawn is like the first stuff I actually read, like the early Image stuff, like Young Bloods and Chapel. I love Chapel.
Chapel was
pretty, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that was like that's what really got me into comic reading.
Yeah,
I want to see Jim Lee do some of that Deathblow art, like for some other stuff, because like that Deathblow art that Jim Lee did in the 90s was completely different from everything else he's done. I want to see that again. Just bringing up Deathblow.
I think it's part of DC now, right?
Yeah, all of the Wildstorm stuff is definitely part of DC, but that art style for Deathblow is like he only did it for Deathblow. He didn't do it for
go back and relook at it.
Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was really, really dope. I really liked it.
I think they use
hopefully Mr.
for what do you call it? Metal Gear, right? It's
similar to the same art style as the Metal Gear, like graphic arts and stuff like that. But not exactly the same one. But yeah, similar.
Well, hopefully Mr. Todd McFarlane's watching, and he'll keep you in mind for any Spawn covers. Mr. McFarlane, if you're watching, please.
Bro,
we got to get Javan on.
Yeah. Can I call you Todd? You're watching, man. I'll let your boy. I'm ready.
Todd.
Throw me in the game, coach.
Todd, we've told you many times. We've told you many times, Todd, we're just going to bring you artists and you're just going to have to look. We have Javan with us and Javon's going to be able to take care of you. Todd, here's your next guy right here. See, we got you, Javan. Boom. Just like that. Todd watches.
I appreciate y'all.
Todd's a regular watcher.
I'm making sure he's
have your people call our people.
Checking my messages, you know what I'm saying? Just waiting.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's gonna go
watch the whole thing and then message me.
No, we're gonna block all of the unnecessary messages first, and we'll make sure we make the deals before we get him in contact with you. He'll go through us before going through you. Yeah, we got you.
That way I don't have to deal with the paperwork.
Exactly. We'll just let you know which cover's coming up. King Spawn number 10 is all you. We got you.
I'm ready.
Hey, Javan, I was wondering. I apologize. I wasn't able to do any research, but are you self-taught or did you go to any sort of schooling?
I'm in school in art school, like not like art school, but like I went to college on this on my res. I'm from a Native American reservation, so I went to college out there called SKC, and I did it was like 2 years of graphic design.
Okay, cool.
But then we learned, other stuff too with the graphic design, like drawing and charcoaling and
right.
Every kind of art form,
Right. And I noticed you said earlier that you had done work with a couple of rappers. So did you kind of get in before doing covers, doing like album covers?
Before because I do music myself too, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I got in with that, is just promote myself at these shows, with the bigger artists, be like, you know what I mean? If you ever need graphics, I'll at your boy.
Any particular album covers that we might have seen?
J-Rock from TDE, Kendrick Lamar's label. I did his Black Friday cover. I've done a whole bunch of stuff for Strange Music, different tour flyers and stuff like that. I did a shirt for Snoop Dogg's campaign. He got some music video. It's This Finna Be a Breeze. If you go look up that music video, I designed the shirt for that.
Nice.
Stitches. I did like his whole line of clothing, and I've done a whole bunch of stuff.
Now, Method Man's a huge comic book geek. He's a huge nerd. I think he even has like a straight up Marvel podcast. When are we going to see a Javan?
I got his manager's address, his info, and I actually sent him copies of the salve. So hopefully he sees those joints.
See, this is what we need now. We need an Illest Uminati, Wu-Tang, Method Man, comic book that's got like its own soundtrack, and it's nothing but Javan and Method Man on the tracks, just like that. That would be dope.
That would be
we'll have Method Man's people call you also. We got Todd and Method Man on speed time.
Wow, this is the best podcast I've been on.
What is it? Run doing the comic book a couple years ago from Run DMC.
Run DMC.
Oh yeah, he does something. He does Daryl. He does something.
Yeah.
I wonder how that's going too. But yeah,
we'll see at LA Comic Con. He's always there. So
he's always there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Now, Javan, how did you get into the cover work as far as comics? How did you?
Literally, probably like 6 months ago, I was like, I seen my dude John Gallagher. Do y'all know John Gallagher?
Yeah,
super dope artist, like off the chain. You know what I'm saying? I seen a cover he did, and I was like, man, this is freaking dope. And I think I can do covers. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. I was like, oh yeah, I think I could probably throw my hat in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I already do dope album covers and shit. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it was nothing really. I think with the comic book covers, I'm able to get more crazy in my head and bring out the real art, you know what I'm saying, compared to like album covers where some, it's just so generic where they're like, oh yeah, I need money on there, 2 cars, you know what I'm saying? Like, just like now I gotta like just fucking blow my brain back and just go to town,
So this right here, oh wait, hold on. Where are we? Wait a minute here. So this right here, this is where I was like, oh, dude, Javon's
that was like one
got
of the first pieces. That was like literally like probably second piece or third piece I did. Yeah.
This was like the first thing that I saw. I was like, oh snap, dude, like he's doing it. Cause like I was following you already doing the music, and I saw that you were into comics. And then when I heard that you were doing art, and then you introduced me to the Savs, and then I saw you drop this right here. I was like, oh shit, dude, Javon's gonna be on point. He's coming up. And so I was like, oh, dude, okay, we got to keep an eye out, because this was dope, and I wanted to get one of the prints, but they were sold out by the time you put it out there.
I want to use. I'm trying to finagle my way and getting that used as a cover, man, because I think that joint is just popping. You know what I'm saying? That should be hitting.
So, because that one right there, that was just a print. It wasn't a real cover.
Yeah. That was just me just tweaking, having fun, you know.
And it was dope because Ross Ritchie even recognized you on IG. Like, he actually put this cover. He actually put that one on there. He's like, oh, man, you guys got to look out for this guy right here. And that's when I was like, oh, dude, Javon's going to get some work. I love this.
Yeah, no, yeah. Big shout out to Ross Ritchie. I don't think it was that one. He shared, I think my Berserker, he did that one because I don't think he would share an Image Comics thing. You know?
Oh no, you're the Berserker one. Yeah, that's right. That's right. The Berserker one. My bad. My bad. But yeah, he did show something of yours on his page, and it was like, oh shit.
No, yeah, he helped light a fire. I mean, he'd be sharing a lot of the stuff I do. So big shout out to Ross Ritchie and Boom Studios, man. They are like, I love working with them. They are nothing but joy to work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're just like so easygoing and so fucking nice and so polite, and it's just wonderful to work with them. The whole team at Boom Studios, like Morgan, everybody, like the whole team is dope. Romero, all of them.
Now, as far as your comic covers, and I know you said that you get to kind of get creative with that. Do the stores that you work with, do they kind of give you an idea, or they just kind of like say do whatever you want?
Pretty much. They let me just do what I want because they know I'm not, you know, I'm like everything, like pretty much everything I've knocked out so far has just been instant approvals. You know what I'm saying? Just like, yeah, they love it. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? You know, so it's been easy. You know, it's been a blessing. I love it. Right.
Now, I know that Eman had said that you also have an indie book that you've got out, right?
Yeah, two of them. Yeah.
You want to tell us a little bit more about those books so that our listeners and our viewers can get those books from you?
So yeah, I first started in the comic game writing. So my first title is The Sav. We have about, I think, 6 or 7 issues out, and it's about a Native American spirit warrior. You know, the Sav. That's all. He's just a savage out for revenge. His tribe it's loosely based on the Marais Massacre, where the United States government came in and killed like 200 innocent Native Americans. So it's loosely based on that. And so, you know, I just trying to bring some empowerment to the Native people, you know.
Right.
And that's what I love about what you're doing also, because you've mentioned on a lot of your podcasts that you really talk about this massacre. You really try to bring it to the forefront. And you've even mentioned how like there's been Native American comic book characters, but yet they're just not appealing.
They're so whack. Yeah. They're like cheeseball, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like.
And I like how you're like, you know, like I can't have you guys doing this. Let me bring out my own iteration, you know, what I think a Native American superhero should be. And this is what I love about the Sav, is that this is your interpretation of someone coming by and saving the world who is Native American. And we're trying to push that. You're trying to push that. Look, we're all brown on this podcast. Seeing someone just bringing out like Native American, you know, even culture, because there's a little bit of culture in some of the books, like, and you're really trying to, hey, look, you guys, we're not just about this, you know, we're also about something else.
And you know, and I'm not trying to like overdo it too, you know, it's still a comic book, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, it has to be fun still in some aspects, you know what I'm saying? But I do like to push history. You know, I'm a huge history buff. I feel like I've lived 100 lives because I know so much damn history, you know what I'm saying? Like anything else will just fall out in one ear, you know what I'm saying? But I learned some knowledge and it'll just stay in there, you know what I'm saying? So like with the Sav versus Hitler, like that's a lot of like historical facts and the beginning and the end, you know what I'm saying? And so I just, try to tie in some reality, but I want to keep it
Still
fun.
fun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Entertaining enough, but still dropping
That's a better word than fun. Yes. Entertaining. Yeah. Yes.
Gotcha.
And you've got another book out too as well,
yes,
right?
And Dead End. And that book is just like everything. I just pretty much put everything I love in pop culture and comic books, like monsters, aliens, and demons, and grim reapers, and fucking vigilantes, and freaking terrorists, and neo-Nazis, and just threw it all in a pot and whipped it up and just threw it out there, you know what I'm saying? And people freaking clung to it so tough, you know what I'm saying? So it was a great piece of work, I feel like, because the art is just so crazy and different too compared to normal comic art. I had Stefano Cartacelli. He's an amazing Italian artist. He does stuff for like Heavy Metal magazine, and he's dropped some books with Source Scout Comics, and I think with Source Point Press. And his art style is just like art. Like when you look at it, it just looks like art. It's right. Out of this world.
Now, as an artist yourself, how do you discern that? How do you make that decision from just writing and not doing both on your own comic?
With my own comic, I started off writing it, so I don't want to like sway, and I definitely don't want to take on the extra work, to do it all, because that is, the writing is, I mean, it's not easy, but I would say it's probably the easier part than drawing each panel and
right
the whole page and coloring it. You know what I mean? So, I'm a smart man. I'm only going to take on what I know I can handle. I don't want to drown over here and then people get pissed at me because I'm 3 months late on the next issue or whatever. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Can you talk to us about the similarities between writing your own bars and then writing a comic book script?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, so how I do it is, even with like a verse, it's like the same thing. I know how I want it to start, and I know how I want it to end. And so really it's just filling in that middle. And usually, you know what you want to happen in the middle. So, you're just filling in that part right there and then filling in that part. That's how I've always really broken it down. And I feel like that's probably how everyone, right, writes a story, right? You want to know what happens at the end. That's probably how I usually start, is this is what I want to happen. And then I'll go back. And usually by the time I'm like this way, halfway, then I know how I want it to begin and then close the gap.
All right. Now I wanted to go back to your second book, because I know that the first one you started, it's a little more close to home, because of your Native American heritage. But with your second book, I know you've got a ton of ideas that you were telling me you're throwing out on that book. How did that, how did you come up with that concept? You know what I mean? Like,
I have no idea. I just came to me. Because I had like the concept. I had this concept, I think, since college. You know what I'm saying? Like this was gonna be like my first go in comics. I had a dude that he said he wanted to do the art, which he was a total flake. So then I was like, fuck this. I'm just gonna keep rapping. I'm not gonna do the comic book shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It's too much of a headache. You know what I'm saying? So I had like the idea of it. It was not like the same exact idea. The way I was gonna do it was gonna be futuristic kind of, and it was different elements, same name, different elements. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't even know. I don't even know what possessed me to write that book. I don't know. It just happened. It just like happened fast too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh yeah, this will be fucking dope. This will be tight. Oh yeah, this shit would be awesome if this happened. You know what I mean?
I just like it because you even have it right there in the Kickstarter. It's got war, it's got monsters, aliens, demons, killer clowns, fucking neo-Nazis, a Vietnam War veteran turned to vigilante. Shit, what else do we need in this? Like, this is all you need to know is everything right here in these big ass letters.
Yep.
Oh man, that sounds amazing. I didn't get to pick that one up. I didn't get to back that one up, but I'm definitely gonna back that one. Looks like you're We still got some time, right? Tell me we have some time on the dead end, man. Like, what's going on with that one? Like, can you tell us a little bit more?
That one's already been backed and all that. You know what I'm saying? But we are dropping a variant cover for Rose City Comic Con. So,
oh, nice. Okay.
I'll let your boys. You know what I'm saying? They could stop by the booth and swoop one. You know what I mean?
Did you hear that, Red? Did you hear that, Red? So Red's going to be at Rose City with Luke. Where are we at? This way? No, this way. Fucking shit. This way. So Red. You're mute. You're in mute. Why are you in mute, Red?
Yeah, I'm here.
There you are.
We'll be there.
Okay, all right.
Well, I'm sure you said 48 words, but no one heard any of them, Red. I'm sorry.
I know. I was yelling at my dog.
Are the dogs going to be there, Red?
No, I can't take them on the plane. But yeah, I'll be there with the RKFA Comics. We'll be running the booth there with Luke, and definitely gonna stop by Javan's.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
And Javan
more Luke too.
Yeah, for sure. Because Luke's got his own booth out there also, so that'd be dope.
I'm gonna definitely be swinging through, do a little shop. You know what I'm saying? A little shopping myself, I'm sure.
And Javan, let everyone know what booth you're going to be at, so that
I will be at booth 423 at the Evolve Comics and Collectibles booth. Okay. Yeah, I'll be signing, sketching, kicking it, talking comics. Just chilling.
Are you taking any pre-show commissions for anyone who's listening?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you want to do, if anyone listening wants a pre-show commission, holler at me. We can work that out. I will be doing commissions there too as well. So.
Okay. Awesome, man.
I probably won't take on too many while I'm there, but a couple. 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, all right. Red, do you guys know what booth you guys are at yet?
No, I'm waiting on Luke on that. I'll just message him right now. So hopefully he'll return our message. And Ashton, yes, I was putting down the lotion too.
It's super
smooth. Why, Red? Why?
Yeah, I saw the comment.
Is Ashton
that's our boy from Trinidad and Tobago, man.
Gotcha. I keep forgetting, man.
So, Javon, I mean, you've done covers for Boom and you've done covers for Image. We've seen a lot of the music homages. Could you talk to us about why we're going in that direction? I mean, you've done the Nirvana one. What else? There's a Marilyn Manson one also. It seems like you're tying music to your covers. Is there something that you're trying to present or tell people with these, or is it just that's what's on your mind?
No, I'm just like, it's not even, I just iconic shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I got a banger coming very soon that it's just, I'm trying to keep it iconic, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any hints on what this banger is?
No, but I can tell you it's going to be dropping soon.
All right. Okay.
Like this month, I believe.
Nice.
I got two bangers dropping this month. So
look, he's got 2 of them, right? See, the only thing that I'm worried about though, Javon, and this is from friend to friend. We're friends here, okay? The little baby that was in the original Nirvana album is actually suing Nirvana for things, and I personally don't want you to get in trouble for that. So I'm hoping
not even the same baby. This is a, you know what I'm saying? I painted it, so it's a whole different thing. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. Completely different. Don't you fucking come after Javon.
Look at the face. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's the cross. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Javon. I'm curious to know, and you may not even be able to answer this, but I know you've got your heart is in the art, and your heart is also in music. Is there a preference, or is it the same love equally?
I mean, to me, my life is just art. You know what I'm saying? I just live art, so it's all just intertwined. You know what I'm saying? I don't. It's just all just art. Whatever I feel like doing that day, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, so like one day you could be like, you know what? Today I'm just gonna focus on music.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'll do covers.
Yeah, or half a day I'll an hour I'll write a couple bars and then work on a cover. I just. Whatever I feel like doing is what I do.
So we got a question from the chat here, Javon, from Ashton. So they're asking what music genre or what genre of music is it if it is a music inspired variant? Could you let us know that?
One is not a music inspired. Actually, I got 3 bangers dropping this month actually, but one of them I can say is music inspired.
Can you tell us what genre, or would that give away too much information?
Yeah, I mean I could probably say it's West Coast gangster rap.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
pick that up for sure. That's
Right.
That's right up my alley. So
I may have to call it Doctor soon. I wonder if it's Doctor inspired. That's.
Can I wink? Can y'all see me winking?
What's up, Pocan Joe? Thanks for showing up, my friend. There you go, Ashton. He's kind of answered the question. All right, my friend.
Are there any current contemporaries that inspire you right now, as far as both music and comic art?
Music? I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I haven't listened to much music lately. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't even got a chance to listen to Kanye's new album or Drake's new album. I don't have time to listen to music.
You making your own shit, man.
I'm making my own shit.
You don't have to worry about them. You make your own music.
Yeah. I don't got, you know what I mean? Like I'm so tapped in with my own groove. It's like it's pointless to even listen to music. You know, unless I'm in a car ride, you know what I'm saying? But then I'll just try to tap in with my homies and be like, you got any new music out, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll just listen to that. Or Nirvana, you know, or Mac, you know what I'm saying?
Or some West Coast gangsta shit.
Oh yeah. We'll do that all day. But and as far as like artists, John Gallagher, definitely, you know what I'm saying? He's a huge inspiration for me. So big shout out to John Gallagher. John, I'm gonna butcher his last name. Jiang? Is that how you say it?
John Jiang.
He's a friend of the show. He's a
friend of the show. We will drop
I'm always scared to say his last name because I feel like I'm a butcher it. You know what I'm saying? So him.
Actually, you got it right though. That's how you say it in Chinese, or John Yang. But yeah,
that's what I figured. That's what I figured. I tried to, you know, be like, well, this was probably how it's pronounced a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Who else? David Sanchez, he's freaking rocking it, killing it. Nino, Christopher Bust, he's doing some amazing things. Who else? There's so many dope artists right now. Chin Potter.
Okay.
It, you know so
we've got a cover from him actually.
Check this out. I'll show it to him.
Bunny Mask.
So Chin Potter did this exclusive for Luke's store, the RKFA Comics, for Bunny Mask #1. And Luke was selling this, and he had a virgin and a black and white. Did Chin Potter's on point?
No, yeah, he's a beast too. So yeah, those are like I would say the ones I'm watching and rooting for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. We did get a listener question. Would you do a Tech 9 inspired cover?
Yeah. I mean, if it came to me, if I was like, oh yeah, this would need to happen, you know?
Yeah. Now, so let me ask you then: when you are doing covers and you're working on them, are you not listening to any music, or are you just kind of zoned out and just doing the covers?
Honestly, I'm usually listening to a movie or YouTube channels or something like that, art documentaries, you know, lame stuff.
Hopefully you're listening to C-List Villains.
So there's a wonderful channel here, yes, called the C-List Villains Podcast.
That's on the sub list, man. That's on the sub
list. That's cool, man. What other, I guess, so, I mean, are you inspired by any other forms of art? And I always ask this because I'm an anime manga guy. So do you get any sort of inspiration from any sort of anime or manga? Or are you tapped into that?
I love, well, I guess some people don't say it's even anime, but Dragon Ball Z. I grew up on Dragon Ball Z.
No, that's still anime.
That's
Full
like
Metal
the
Alchemist.
epitome. Come on, now.
You know, I'm a huge Digimon fan too. You know, that's like a secret obsession of mine. I'm a huge. I got like a shrine to War Greymon and Black War Greymon in my office. Like, yeah,
so man, you went
crazy.
against the grain with that one because Pokemon blew up again over the last year, and you're talking. I'm a big Digimon fan. He's like,
oh yeah, I mean, I like
Digimon.
Pokemon too. I collected Pokemon. I still have the same. I still got the Charizard I pulled out of a pack when I was like 9 years old or 8 years old.
Is that one of the more expensive ones? I'm assuming
It's a base set, yeah. It's only graded a 6, but you know the memories. I carried it around all these years. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
We got another question here from Ashton here, Javan. So how much control do you have over the cover? Is it total or do you have guidelines from the client? And this is a question that I've been wanting to know too.
You know, like obviously that, you know, if the main character is a white blonde haired dude, I can't go on there and bust out a freaking dark ass African dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I gotta kind of obviously stick with what the theme is of the comic and you know the characters. But other than that, it's usually
how much reservation do you have to put in to not include the salve in any of these covers? Like how hard do you have to hold back? You're like, I'm gonna put this fool writing in this cover right here in the corner, but I can't.
It hasn't even crossed my mind yet. But now that you implanted that,
now that it's crossed,
thinking out the corner and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm gonna look for like a big ensemble cover from you, and anything that looks super busy. I'm gonna look for like some dude with like this crazy ass bear on his head.
If I ever did a piece like that, I'm definitely throwing the salve in. Like, Alan Quaw, that's another dude, man. That's absolutely
too,
man. So big shout out to Alan Quaw too.
Say that again.
Alan Quaw.
Oh, Alan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's another dude. Absolutely killing it.
Yeah, he's another guy that does a huge ensemble. He's got a lot. It's super busy.
You know
like
who
his
else
art
is
is
dope
super
too?
busy.
Is Jenny Frisian.
Yes. Oh
Yeah, she's a freaking beast, dude.
Jenny, look! I got all of them up here. Look, we're talking. Look, we're talking all this shit. Look, we have some Jenny up in here.
Yeah, Jenny Frisian.
We got Jenny. What else, man? We got.
I hope that cover that's a UV frame there, buddy.
Hold on. Now it is. Like now it's purple. Now it's all UV frame to see.
Yeah, man.
Are you guys going to review? Not yet. Maybe when it comes out. Hasn't even come out yet, but we will. Ashton, we definitely will. Are you into Cowboy Bebop yourself?
I seen it when I was younger. I didn't like stay onto it too much. So when it was like on Toonami and shit.
Yeah. Peach Momoko, yeah. She's always a top tier.
Yep, exactly. Here's another question for you, John. So we're answering. See, this is the first time. This is the most.
That's where I differ. I'm not really like a Peach Momoko fan too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I understand where people could be huge fans of her. You know what I'm saying? Like her style, but that's for me. It's too soft. I like violence and crazy shit. That's why I'm such a huge fan of John Gallagher. You know what I'm saying? Because his shit is freaking brutal. And
what about like a Rose Besh?
Oh, her shit's dope.
Her shit's dope. Yeah, I was gonna say
super dope because it's like graffiti to me, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like graffiti style, so I love it. I like her style.
Man, you know, chat is. Hold on, you guys. Chat is active tonight, man. I love it. I'm sorry. Go ahead, AJ.
You know the thing about Peach though is I know that most of her drawings that are more mainstream as far as comic covers.
I know her own shit is crazy. Like
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like
her own shit like is really dark and dope, but it's always like the softer, more innocent covers that you know that she gets. Yeah. But did we miss another question?
Yeah, there was another one that came up. We're from Captain Coppins. He's asking Javan, what villain would you like to draw and why? And just to let you know, AJ, Luke, and Red and I were always available as like a villain for you to draw, no problem at all.
The three-headed,
the four-headed. You got three-headed. Yeah. You have to be on this show. No, Luke, you should have been on this show. It would have been a four-headed monster, but no, you couldn't have showed up.
So villains, man, I love villains. That's what I collect. So I would like to do Apocalypse. That would be super dope to do.
Who's your top villain then?
My top villain. Carnage.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm sure you're excited for the movie then, right?
Oh yeah, and Woody Harrelson is such a freaking beast too, man.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna pull it off. I think we're gonna all be pleasantly surprised on what he brings. Because I think Natural Born Killers, man, and I'm like, oh yeah, this fool's gonna freaking slay this role.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, what do you think about the trailer?
The trailer, I think the movie's gonna be better than the trailer. That's all I can say. The trailer didn't tracks. You know what I'm saying? I liked it a lot more than the new Spider-Man trailer. The new Spider-Man trailer, that shit. Didn't do nothing for me.
That one kills it. Yeah.
I was like, this is not even like, I don't know. I feel like they need to just bring Miles out. Like, come on.
Oh, he's coming, dude. He's definitely.
Like, come on, man. Quit bullshitting.
We have a feeling. I have a feeling that he's going. You know what though? This is what I think. I think they're going to wait for Donald Glover to be just slightly older before they bring out Miles. I just have that feeling because we've already seen Donald Glover as Miles's uncle. We already know he's the Prowler. So I'm thinking that we're probably going to wait for him to be just slightly older before we get like a young, Miles Morales in the MCU, not even like in the Sonyverse, in the MCU.
Yeah. I'm excited. I can't wait. Miles, that's my guy right there.
You did get a music related question. Do you still do live hip hop shows, and where?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't, obviously with Corona, with COVID shit, it's hard to book tours. Like I don't want to like spend all this time booking a tour and then
things
another fucking mandate come through where motherfuckers can't even come unless they have 10 different shots in them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's tough to book something like that for sure.
Yeah, it is.
Because every city, every state, they have their own different mandates and their own
everything. Yeah,
and it sucks for artists. It sucks for everyone because we can't enjoy outside anymore, not like how we used to.
Yeah. So I haven't even. I did do a festival in August, and then that's like the only thing I even performed in like 2 years. I feel like is that festival.
Let me ask you something. Since you're the first musical artist we've had, what does that rush feel like when you're out in the crowd?
It's like, because trust me, I've done a lot of drugs, and it's the best drug in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no comparison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I have found a comparison, like with dropping these covers. It's like when it sells out, that's like another rush, like that I've never felt. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Because the way I always imagine it is when I've seen videos of like artists and there's just like a crowd of people just into your shit. It's like,
bro, it's like you're a hypnotist almost, bro. It's like
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It's absolutely insane, bro. It's like, and they're just singing every word too, dog. It's just like it's like I don't even know. It's like a spiritual journey, dude.
I mean that's got to be one of the greatest feelings out there. I mean, to be able to move a crowd like that,
Dude, it's insane. It's absolutely insane.
All right, let's see here. Looks like Eman wanted to do a. Eman, you're going to do some rapid fire questions for Javan here?
Rapid fire questions, Javon. This is the section of the show where I ask you 10 rapid fire questions just to get to know you slightly better outside of your artistry, sir. We're going to be asking some very, very personal questions on this tonight. Are you ready for this?
Yep, let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, Javon. Question number 1, Coke or Pepsi?
Oh, Coke.
Favorite color?
Black.
Favorite vacation destination?
So far in my life, my favorite place has been Mexico.
Favorite actor?
Favorite actor, Matthew McConaughey.
What was the very first concert you attended?
I think it was either Bone Thugs or I think it was Bone Thugs and Tech Nine and the Outlaws.
Favorite toy growing up?
Probably G.I. Joe's.
Favorite movie?
That's fucking hard. Interstellar, probably.
Right shoe or left shoe first?
Depends what side of the bed I wake up on.
Who will win in a fight, the Sav or Berserker?
Oh, the Sav will fuck Berserker up.
And final question.
And Keanu too, if you want to jump in that motherfucker. Everyone can get it.
Final question for you. Funnest thing that you've done on tour with E40 outside of drugs?
Oh man. One time he hooked us up with a whole big ass like bottle of Carlos Rossi. It was like you know, like they got the big Costco size bottles, and they got like the 10 size bottles, dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can only imagine that headache.
That shit tasted like shit. You know
that headache next day must have been
I wasn't feeling it. He's like, hey man, you nephew, you know what I'm saying? Oh, damn, 42. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit tasted horrible.
Oh, all right, man. That's number 10 right there. That's it for rapid fire questions. Javon, thank you so much for playing.
Thank you, Matt. You know, speaking of G.I. Joe, Storm Shadow or Snake Eyes?
Oh, Snake Eyes for sure.
Oh,
wow. Okay. I thought you would have said.
I love Snake Eyes.
I'm with man right here.
I think it's because I'm a Ray Park fan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like Snake Eyes, Darth Maul, it's all the same thing.
Dude, even growing up watching the cartoon, it was always about Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes to me, watching the cartoon, it was like watching the Batmobile on the 1966 Batman. You're just waiting for it to come out.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes wasn't there all the time, you know? So it was pretty dope.
Yeah. You know, I forgot to ask you, sir, what are your future professional goals outside of, you know, obviously you've got some covers coming in, but what are your long-term goals as far as where you want your career to go?
I can tell you some things I want to do. I want to be able to hit San Diego Comic-Con, you know what I'm saying? Do something there, sign at a booth or something, at least experience that at least one time in my life. I want to be able to work with Todd McFarlane. Mike Mignola, I would love to do something with him. I would like to definitely try to do at least one Marvel cover and one DC cover sometime eventually, you know what I mean? And really, and just be able to, I want to just hit shops and be able to just meet fans, really, you know what I mean? Like change up my hip hop touring to comic shop touring, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We have people in all realms of the comic book world. We have people in DC, Marvel, Image, and boom. We'll take care of you. We'll have them call you. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
I don't know if you know, but there is going to be a smaller San Diego Comic-Con in November.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it's November, I think 18th, I want to say. So
Thanksgiving weekend.
Is it Thanksgiving weekend?
Yes.
Okay, so wait, is it not that weekend or it is that weekend?
It is that weekend.
Oh, it is that
24th through 28th, I think it was.
Okay. So, I mean, that might be a little, I mean, you might be able to jump in on that. I mean, in all honesty, dude, you're gonna booth at San Diego Comic-Con eventually.
I mean, I know I will. I just, you know, I gotta put it out there as much as I can. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
I do got something I'm gonna announce too for October. So
okay,
definitely be on the lookout.
We'll talk off air about that.
Yeah.
Okay. We can't let everyone else know all the secrets. We'll talk off
definitely.
air.
You got to be able to drop some hints here and there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
You gotta drop the small breadcrumbs. You know, to lead them to the path. Yeah. Well, why don't you let all our listeners and viewers know where they can get a hold of you? Obviously, you're going to be at Rose City, and how else can people get a hold of you if they want to get commissions and whatnot?
So I will be at Rose City this coming weekend. Then I will be at Dallas Fan Expo the weekend after. Nice. As far as hitting me up for commissions, you can find me on Instagram at Illest_Uminati, ILL. Oh yeah, right there.
I got you.
ILLEST_Uminati. You can check out my website, www.IllestUminati.com. I got a Facebook group if you're interested in my covers. I got a Facebook group. It's called The Art of Javan Jordan, aka Illest Uminati. feel free to join the group. And that's pretty much it, you know. Just I'm everywhere. If you just search Illest Uminati, I'm gonna pop up everywhere.
Can you talk to them? Oh, go ahead, AJ.
Yeah, what about your 2 books? Where can they get those? I know that the Kickstarter's already been done and over with.
Message me or through the website, you know what I'm saying? Definitely feel free to message me. Anyone in here, feel free to message me, you know what I'm saying? It makes it a lot easier than, you know, and that's makes it a little bit more personal, you know what I'm saying? So I can know who my fans are, you know what I'm saying? I want to know who my readers are, you know what I mean?
This is a man with a special touch right here. He wants to make sure he talks to his fans. I like that. Could you also talk to the people about the prints or the covers that you have for sale on the Facebook page? Apparently, I believe they're numbered and whatnot.
Oh yeah, like so with the comps I get, you know, like artists get a certain number of comps for each cover they do. So with mine, I'm trying to do, you know, something special, you know what I'm saying? Instead of hoarding them all for myself, I want to, you know, let the supporters get them. So I've been hand numbering to the amount I'm gonna let go. You know what I mean? Like, you know, obviously I want to keep some for myself to pass on to my kids, right? When I die, you know what I'm saying? Trying to build that legacy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But so yeah, I'm just you know, trying to give my supporters something special.
Awesome, man. All right. Well, I guess with that being said, guys, make sure you like and subscribe to the show. Follow us on Instagram. I'm AJ, the Comic Collector. You can follow Eman at C-List Eman. You can follow Red at C-List Villainous Red. Luke's not here, but he's at Luke Weeks. Again, make sure you follow Javan Jordan, Illest Uminati. You can see we've got his name right. His name is right under his picture there. And make sure you join our go ahead and join our Instagrams as well, C-List Villains and the C-List Villains podcast. And Eman, what about the little award thing that you were telling everyone about?
So what's going on right now? I am close to 200 subscribers on my C-List Villains YouTube channel. So the moment I get to 200 subscribers, I will be hosting a giveaway. So like, share, subscribe, hit me up on C-List Eman on YouTube. Once we get to 200 subscribers, I'm going to have some pretty cool books to hand out and give away.
That wasn't what I was asking about, though. The awards.
The discounted OnlyFans link. Probably.
The award thing that you would...
for our award. I thought we were going to talk about that later for the People's Choice Award. Oh no, the CBCA. Hold on, no. I know what you're talking about. How many
awards, man? You got to find like 30 different award shows.
We have a bunch going on. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and campaign for us right now. CBCAawards.org. There is a place to put the People's Choice nominations, which are open right now. Do us a favor. Throw our names in there. Let's see if we can push the C-List Villains out to a bigger crowd. Hopefully we'll be able to get other people to come by and hang out. But go ahead and nominate us on cbcaawards.org and put our names in the list, man. Crossing our fingers to see if we can reach 200 here and 200 for the C-List Villains podcast also.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, with that being said, we'll see you guys sometime this week. We are going to do a review on the latest Marvel movie, Shang-Chi. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Peace out.
Laters.
Thanks again for listening to another episode of the C-List Villains podcast, your cultivators of the comic culture. Make sure you follow us on Facebook and email us at clistvillains@gmail.com. You can also leave us a voicemail or text us at 209-975-7597. Be sure to join Luke Week's Facebook group, Rare Keys and First Appearance Comics. And you can follow us on our 2 Instagram accounts, C-List Villains and C-List Villains Podcast. Lastly, follow the villains on their separate IG accounts, at Luke Weeks, at C-List Villainous Red, at C-List Eman, and I am at AJ the Comic Collector. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you all